Gentlemen, this is going to be very hard to hear and very contrary to popular belief, contrary to what's said on the internet by the red pill community, the blue pill community, the XYZ community, the I don't care community. Whether the bad boy, the good man, the nice guy, this all relates to all of us. We men are the problem with modern dating. And there's 3 problems, and they're very, very small, but I'm going to go over to them, and it's going to make common sense to all of you. We can actually, as men, put a stop to the problems with modern dating if we just get rid of these 3 tiny little problems that we created as men. Now, I know that's really contrary to popular belief. And I know a lot of you are going to get really pissed off at this and start blowing up my comments and getting pissed off. But before you do that, watch the whole video, because I believe we are all logical. We are not emotional creatures, not as big as people want to make us out to be. So this is going to be so logical, you're going to go, holy crap. Why didn't I think of that? And the reason why we don't think about these 3 things is because you have the Whatever podcast, you have the Fresh and Fit podcast, you have all these red pill, blue pill, purple pill, all these weird communities that say things that give you gotcha moments. Like, gotcha bitch, you just fell for my trap card. I mean, you hear that all the time. And these folks are trying to sell you something. Okay, I like listening to Jessica Oas. In fact, I'm going to link her YouTube channel, her real YouTube channel, in the description box below. I'm actually going to tag her in this video because she's one of the few, yeah, she's selling something, but she's one of the few people that gets it mostly right. There's a lot of things that she gets wrong and doesn't understand, and she's really trying to sell to men. So let's start with the first thing. The first problem that us men created is we stopped caring about ourselves. If you go back to my grandfather is a great example of this. If you watched my grandfather get out of bed every morning, okay, except for maybe on Sundays, all right, but most of the time, Monday through Saturday, for the majority of his adult life, and he was a blue-collar worker at the beginning of his career and ended up a white-collar manager worker by the time he retired. My grandfather got up in the morning, went and took a shower, brushed and combed his hair, put products on his face, polished his watch, polished his shoes, ironed his clothes, and he always looked presentable and good. When clothes started to wear, he would sew them. When his shoes would start wearing out, he would go shopping for a clearance pair. He wasn't worried about brand names, but if you met my grandfather when he was alive on the streets, he was always looking good. And he was not a beautiful man. He was not a gorgeous, handsome man, but women were attracted to him. Women loved coming up to talk to my grandfather because my grandfather was dressed really nice and proper, always walked around with a big smile on his face because he took care of himself. Now, taking care of yourself isn't you got to go be a gym rat. That's what everybody wants to tell you. It's what the Andrew Tates want to tell you. Just go hit the gym. Get that 6-pack and get those pecs and, start looking like you can fight and, the women are going to flock to. No, take care of yourself. We stopped taking care of ourselves. We started eating junk food. Because life got weird. I understand it. Trust me, guys, life got weird for me really fast. Life got really screwed up and fucked up where my marriage is over. The woman I just fell in love with recently has exited my life, ghosted me out of her life, told me all these intimate things about how I'm her person and I'm her everything and she loves me, and now she's gone ghost. And it's because I don't take care of myself. That's one of the biggest reasons. We have to learn to take care of ourselves. We have to learn to get up in the morning, no matter how shitty we feel from having to lift pipe and fix plumbing and fix electrical and pull wire and work on an oil rig and have to deal with the mental stress of some idiot in a finance office. We have to get up and take care of ourselves, because when we take care of ourselves first, our health, our mind, our body, and we get up and we smell good, we smell fresh, It's attractive to human beings and makes us feel good about ourselves. We stop feeling crappy where we have to go find some red pill dickhead who's going to make women that are adult film industry stars feel like idiots. Okay? That's not the norm. Brings me to number 2. The number 2 problem is we have to start being careful who we lay with. Yes, I understand that women are the gateway to sexual access, but it doesn't mean we got to go lay with them. And let me explain that. That's one of the biggest problems that we're seeing is whether you're the bad guy who gets them all into bed because you're 6'5", 6 figures, or you just speak a good game, or you're the good guy or nice guy that rarely gets laid and all of a sudden a woman's willing to spread her legs for you, doesn't mean you should do anything about it. We have to learn to say no. We have to learn to say, hey, you know what? I find you a friend. I don't have feelings for you. Yes, I'd love to have sex with you. You're very attractive and very sexy. But the minute I do that, you're going to start thinking this and this and this. Why don't we just be friends? Or just say no. If we're worried because we got a small little wee-wee, there's always a woman out there that's going to enjoy a 3-inch pecker. Okay? Sorry, hate to say that. Not every woman is going to want a 12-inch dong. What women say out in the sexual marketplace is not the truth about the world. I know that's hard to hear, but it's not. All these interviews that you hear on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, these guys are looking to get attention because, like Lil Wayne says, I went to pay attention, but attention paid me. I went to pay attention, but attention paid me. Stop giving away your sexual access. Stop. If every man today stopped having one-night stands with women, if every man today backed off and stopped screwing women and having sex with women that they have no romantic interest in, but they're only doing it because the access is there. If we stopped today as men, it would solve the modern dating problem. If men said no to sex with random women or women that chase them down that they're really not interested in, guess what? It would solve the modern dating problem. Why? Because now you get to be more selective in who you choose as a mate. You get to take your time and find someone that actually reciprocates with you, not plays games, not plays mind games. And by the way, what it also does is it doesn't ruin women for future men. Let's say you're not that interested. You're just not that into her, but you bang her 3 times a week and break her back. And the reason why you do that, and then she runs into the guy that actually works for her, but now he's had sex with me, so at some point he's got to be interested. So I'm going to just drag along this nice guy as a backup plan, but I'm never going to give up on this guy because he fucks me really good. We cause our own problem. We cause it. Not women. We cause it. We are in control. And that brings me to number 3. The number 3 problem is we forgot that we have self-control. Gambling, drinking, drugs, sex. We have to remember that we are in control. We have self-control. And we forget about that. So what I mean by that is if a woman's not that into you, she's not going to chase you. Sorry. The internet advice they give you that women will chase if you go no contact. They're trying to sell you something. Women will chase if you just pretend you don't care. That's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Let me tell you why. I tried that. I fell in love with a woman. Okay? Gorgeous woman. She told me I was her soulmate. I told her she was my soulmate. We said some very intimate things. I was her everything. She was in love with me. I was in love with her. And then she went ghost. And she only breadcrumbs when she needs something, which is basically manipulation, right? Recognizing that her words mean nothing without the actions that back it up. Once you have figured that out, walk away. She's not coming back. Women do not go to men that they are not into. It's just a fact of life. All the internet talks about, all the bullshit the internet puts out there, that are all just a bunch of lies. That's the biggest lie of all. Women do not go back to men. It is so rare. She's not coming back. So just let her go. Move on. Block her phone number. Block her social medias for a while. Heal. Get back to the first two steps. Stop sleeping with a bunch of women and start taking care of yourself. And eventually someone else will come around. You'll find somebody that actually reciprocates. Stop wasting your time with women that don't care about you the way you care about them. Stop. Stop. Stop ruining yourself. Have self-control. Until next time.